Well, thank you for asking there, SMC. I'm doing quite alright today. Just been farming a little bit, just doing some normal stuff, normal nerd stuff as it is, as it should be. In any event, good morning, day, or evening, whatever the time it is. My name is still Konalo. I'm hoping you're having a fantastic weekend or a fantastic day at the very least. It is extremely rainy where we are right now, so there's that. Awesome. I'll just get rid of some garbage and I'll be back soon. Oh, don't throw me out into the rain yet. It's wet. Nah, go ahead, MZZ. I'm just pulling your leg a little bit. But in the end events, I hope you're having a fantastic time. It is really cold today, and yeah, even though I actually want to just go outside every time, like the dog that I tend to be and annoying the hell out of Nilton at times, um, today was not that day. Absolutely not. Ophelia ain't happy about it either. I mean, it goes how it goes. That's just the way it is. That's just how the muffin rolls. That's just how the goblin goes, or whatever the hell they say. So on today's thing, I have had a little bit of a preparation for it. Not only am I trying to remake something out of a game I love, I talk way too often about it, obviously. First and foremost, some people might know that I have had a sort of kind of collaboration with someone yesterday. I was collaborating sort of kind of a bit with Icarus. He is a fantastically chill streamer, just as we like to be. Yesterday, he was cooking a jambalaya, and I had the glory and the honor to join him by telling him all about Borderlands raid bosses. Really cool, isn't it? Every single bit helps after all. If you have the time and you do not like to sleep in the night, check Icarus Farm. He'll make sure that you will fall asleep with his smooth as butter voice. And cooking. He's really good at that. So yeah, things happened. And honestly, really glad that I got to be there. But now, less about what happened yesterday. It was fun, I'll admit this much. And coming back to what is coming on today. How you going, people? You still look pretty as hell. So, and guess what? Guess what's coming back? Yes, we have done it. We have finally done it, by the way. The Spitz is back. So if you wanna be a little doo-doo, you are free to do so. Yes, food. We got ourselves a new bottle. Wait, where's the bottle? Oh, it's over there, right? And we filled it up with water, warmer water, so that I cannot get sick in the first place, like I did before. Yeah. So Spitz is back, and today, we're going to model some stuffs. I have two models in vicinity that I could make me just easily rip, but on the other hand, I kind of want to do them myself. You guys know at this point how I'm just rolling. Like if I don't want to do like the overly complicated stuff, I can just do the chill stuff. Yeah, today is actually on sale as well because it hasn't been and it hasn't been there for two straight streams because in one point and I wasn't feeling too well and the other one Milton broke the bottle. So, yeah, it's Milton's fault. But nothing to worry about. So, what's the plan for today? We are making this. I just took a screenshot out of Borderlands and I was like, you know what? That looks like it's going to be fun to do. It's a mod. As you can see, it's literally just a Berserker mod that just hypes you up to hells and beyond. I like this mod because, well, I do like Bulletstorm. Want to buy a Fro Scrungle emote? It's coming next week. We have already discussed it and it's coming next week. Nothing's going to be happy about it. It's going to be cheaper than the Spritz emote, that's certain. But Scrungle, yeah, he's going to learn to fly. We just need to give him wings. Also, hi Kia, how you going? Hope you're doing well. Glad you could stop by. Yeah, it's coming. It's actually coming. We take feedback, and we do take feedback on this channel, by the way. So don't worry about it. We actually do take feedback here. So, my plan is just to make this model right now, so I could print it and then maybe hand paint it. 10 streams in a row. Hell yeah, brother. That is amazing. Yes, Salvador's mod. For those who know Borderlands, obviously, that is Sally's mod. How I like to call him. Just good old Sal. So, I wanted to kind of show that you can just take a screenshot of something and start working with it. Of course, if your game or something has something that is able to do something like this, where you can just basically just look at your model like very closely, it is very cool that you can just like make multiple screenshots and then just put them on one another. So you can make like this, and then when you're done with this side, oh, oh, it looks like you're literally just looking at the other side. It's been amazing, isn't it? Blender, everybody, it's free. But yeah, how about we just start off very, 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 very easy by just making one of them. So, first and foremost, how do I put these things in? Let's just get rid of these. I'm actually going to keep this one because I need the bottom. So, usually we just go with Shift A and put in a reference immediately. We have the two fronts. Is this the one? No, that is not. Gotta know my names at this point as well, but no, of course I haven't started them. We need the butt side. So we need the settings from here. We need 90 here, 0 here, and 0 here. And then we have, oh, it's the side. It's pretty damn sick actually. But I see that it is not really aligned, so we can just, and that looks very aligned to me now. It's enough. As always, it doesn't need to be perfect. Point is that you just have fun with it. So you can see that there's like a little bit of here. When you go to the side, it kind of perfectly fixed now. Awesome. And with that, we can actually work. We're just going to make them, leave them as they are. And now let's start off. Of course, we start with our best friend, the cube. We're going to switch that into wireframe mode, as we always like to do, and then just go from there. But yeah. Of course, I'm not very fast with it because I'm not a professional, but the point is that I'm having fun. And as long as I'm having fun, that's all that matters, right? Oh. Let me just get the thing to solid. And move it just up a bit. Fantastic. So I can actually measure it much nicer. Gotta start somewhere with a ball or cube. Yeah, the balls are really damn hard on, though. I really don't like them. With references, it's just so much easier as well. Because if you can like get a reference out and actually move it as you need to, it's just so gorgeous to work with it. And then we can just go to the side and then just like, oh, we need to resize its thickness. Then we can just click here and just align it a little bit. Fantastic. Go back to the cube. Go back into this thing. Stretch it just right. And then, we kind of have it. Now we have those bevels on the side for the cube. Now we can just do it like the long way, or we could just do following. We just make a cut along the length and then delete one side so we can just ebb it out on both sides on the other side. Make it easy. We're going to delete the vertices, and now we're just going to do this. And then just click these, because that is one vertice. We're going to make the bevel. Where's the bevel? Bevel, 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 bevel. There it is. And then we just pull just enough to make it look pretty. There you go. As said, it doesn't need to be perfect. If you just want to have fun, that's about it. Then we go with the bevel tool again. Just... Did I click something wrong? Hold on. Then... there you go. Fantastic. Makes it much easier. With every time I do this, I get a little bit better. That's the point of it. Then we just apply. And now the good part about the cube is as well, practice always made perfect. We're going to merge by distance so that we don't have any spares. And bam, we have the main cube. It's not 100% aligned. It just needs to work. We can shorten this a little bit. Just on size. Which means that this picture is a little bit too big. There we go. And now we have like the main brick in there. Now, let's focus on this part here, because it's a little bit on the nicer side. Now we have perfectly ebbed edges everywhere. And that's basically just the body of it. Pretty cool. It doesn't require a lot. That's the best part about it, often enough. Sorry about that. The cough still hasn't gone away. I should maybe go to the doctor sooner or later. But yeah, let's just go with another cube. We shrink it roughly to size by just moving it first. Then we're going into wireframe. Just gonna shrink it like this. Gonna leave it like this first so I can sort of kind of figure this one out. Oh, not too hard. Gonna delete these vertices and then just extrude. From extrusion here. And then we just shrink it here on the sides. Then we have this, fantastic. Now we just need to fix the height. It is kind of in the middle, so that'll do, I guess. And of course from this side, because I am a little bit of a cheeky bugger, just a little bit, so it merges in. We already have a basic 3D model of it, like a very, very baby's first basic model. Now, as you can see, there's a little bit of FOV here. Yeah, I just realized the face on the mod. You mean the big screamy face that there is? It's just Salvador being angry. That's it. It's a berserker mod. He go mad. He go nyom. Actually, a good point because I haven't even saved it yet. What are we gonna call it? The fender bender. As long as it's safe, that's all that matters. There you go. It's called the fender bender now. We like saving here, or we like forgetting about saving here. But yeah, the process is everywhere basically the same at this point. About yesterday's stream, I was really enjoying it just to have a little bit of a nice time with another streamer because never did that before. Icarus was also just generally in my scope of like, hey, dude's actually pretty sick, so why not? Just gotta focus a little bit here. So b times fum somewhere over here. Yes, and yeah, that'll do. That'll do. But yeah, as yesterday was quite fun actually. Just having a little chitter chatter, talking about food, especially jambalaya, was really good. It looked really good. I wish I could have tried it. Seriously, it looked really, really delicious. But you can't have everything in the world, so that's all I can stick with. But first and foremost, I gotta figure this one out a little bit. Actually, I think I know how. Just gonna delete this real quickly. Then we have this plane here, fantastic. Gonna take this away. No, not this away. This away, so I can have like a better thought process in it. Then I gotta extrude that a little bit. How do we look? Yeah, kind of the same thickiness. Now, we just gotta get some loop cuts in. with Control R, you can actually choose how many you want. There we go. So now we can move the cuts where we need them to be. They're like somewhere near the end, so we're just going to go a little bit somewhere around here-ish. Actually, one more cut. Just need to forgot. Bam. Let's just make this easier for ourselves, so we can just put on the mirror modifier again. So we do this. Go upwards here, kind of roughly like here. And then we can just extrude then we can just like stretch the faces right here. Just enough. Oh no, 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 no. That's not how this should work. Yeah, then here. So when we do this and we actually do it now, it should do the thing that we want. Hey, there we go. It does the thing that we wanted. Sometimes you just don't need to think of it too complicated. Now we do the mirror modifier. We want this on the y-axis because that's y. Why not? Just little things. As long as the basic shape is there, it's all good. Exactly. Sometimes it's just all of the in the basics. Like for example, there's a bevel on top of these, but there's no bevel on the bottom. So we're just going to do that. That's why we're going to do the mirror modifier now, before we actually do the bevels on each side. Apply. So we can just, you know, get rid of the thing. We remember that on this side, ooh, maybe I should actually, you know, fin it. Because it is a chunky boy. Yep. That'll do roughly. And then just go ahead and just fin the top off. Now what we can do is also just, you know, put like a mirror modifier down below, but you know what? This is actually quite a not too bad idea. So we're just going to do it like this. Delete the whole bottom. So we have it very, very even on one side. Up here, we just use the bevel again. Stretch it a little bit. And then we're already done. Just do the mirror as always. We need this on Z now. And that's okay. Now, if we take all of the references already away, bada boom, bada bing, we're already halfway there. It's kind of easy how quickly some things can go, right? We're already like halfway done at this point, but we still have enough references to actually, you know, reference on that. We basically have the top shape. We basically have the side shape as well. What we will need to do is, of course, the bullets that are on the side. That's also important to have. We have the side shape. But now we will need the bullets, and of course, there's other directions as well. So I'm just going to delete all three of these. And let's put in some new references. First, with the butt. That's how I called it in the files, by the way. It's the butt. It's like this. We need 0 here. Oh, that's not how this works. Let's just do 90 here and then 90 there, I guess. Nope, that's not it. How about 90 here? Yes, that'll do. There we go. So we have the butt nice and aligned. So let's see what's missing the butt. Looks like a battery pack for an energy rifle without the textures, that is. Yes, very chunky. Yeah. You gonna make this into a power bank? I mean, I could just add holes and then just put a power bank in, because soldering batteries that are open are scary. I'm not kidding. It's scary to me. Like those who can do it, congrats to them. I'm not going to touch the fire because that stuff is scary. But hell, I could actually put a battery pack in it, and then just like have like a small hole where a cable goes through and call it a day. How about we do that? How about we design a battery pack? How's that sound for y'all? Like it looks very, very fancy and very, very mean, but you can paint it yourself. It's your battery pack. It's a scribble pack. And when you need more battery, plug that hacker in. So, but one thing first, what do we need? There's like small holes in here, but one thing at a time. Very good mindset in here. Because if we rush everything, it's not going to get done one way or another. So it has like slits in here. How are we going to do that? Well, there is another tool that we can use that is not as gorgeous, but it does the tool very well. So, how about this? We summon another cube. Yeah, we just summon another cube. We resize it as we need it. And then just go like this. And just move it a little bit. There's a fun part. We are going to use this like a basically like a form to cut. So we see on the top, on the side, it means like, hey, there's like two holes here. We need both of them. Say we're just going to duplicate that and say, hey, I need you just around here. Zoom in a little bit and then just reposition it just to precise it a little bit better. Bam, there we go. Just how it works. And then we just say we want both of these closing in. So we're just going to do like this. It's just, you know, to toy around a little bit. And then we go out. Okay, what are we doing now? What we are doing is simply just saying, hey, I want this to be a cutout out of this part. So we're just going to mark this and that. And we're going to use a tool for that. Let me just think what was this called. It was, no, wrong. I just need to remember now. Edit, Then we need bevel, boolean. There you go. It is called a boolean in that sense. Because if we just, you know, make the difference here, what object do we want to cut it out of? This is object number, we're just going to call it the butt. This one is going to be the body. Because I obviously forgot to rename it, and that is very smart of me. That is the top. And that is the mingler. Yeah, let's call it the mingler. It mingles with the model. So, these two. This needs to be cut out with the mingler. Oh, you see how it already just cut this thing out? So if I take out the mingler, it'll just have like holes in here now. These are the exact holes. Basically, we just basically just cut it out like that. It's pretty freaking funny. So that's the mingler done. And we're going to say, yeah, I like it. And then we have it. We don't need the mingler no more. The mingler's gone. We have the perfect cutout from the image as we wanted it. Well, as close as perfect to the image, but you get the idea. In the image, it has two cutouts here. Now in the model, it also has two cutouts. Cool. It's really not that hard. Of course, with practice, everything is much easier. So we are kind of done with that picture. References are making a lot of things a lot easier, obviously, and that is never to be thrown away. If you have a reference that you can work from, it is always good to actually focus on that, because why the hell not? It's right there. Let me just check one thing real quick, real briefly. Okay, everything's fine. I just needed to check the settings. But yeah, it's funny because I thought of an idea. Why the reason why I'm making this is simply so I can make a unique version of it, so I can paint on it and just draw on it and just try to sketch on it, and then just make a personalized version of it. It is very cool, admittedly. I mean, firstly, Salvador in Borderlands is my main character and my favorite character because who doesn't love to go akimbo with two shotguns? Let's be frank. There's a beauty to it. Of course, not everybody likes it. That's fair, and I will always acknowledge that. But you know, often enough, who wouldn't like that? Let me get this image back, align it, resize it, bam, and then just realign it just a bit more, and then let's focus on that little thingamajig on the side that there is, which is this little part here. Let's go from top, add another reference. One thing that I just learned, you can actually just hover over it and it actually shows you what picture it is. So roughly like here. But yeah, you see what part I'm talking about already. Like this little jack over there. You guys know what we're going to do next. It's really not that, thing. But the thing is, it is beveled on the front. It is lightly beveled on the front, so that's going to be like not too much of an issue. We don't even need to use the bevel tool this time. But we do need to use another cube. How many cubes have we already used? A few too many. But yeah. First and foremost, as always, just, guide it over there where it needs to be. Resize it how thick it needs to be. And for reference, always just switch over so you know where to go with it. It is just thin enough to actually be under the thing here. So we're going to make this just a little bit smaller. I'm just gonna switch off the thing. So I can go into wireframe mode. Thin it just a bit. Like right here. And then we just stretch it. Now, how far do we need to stretch it? Yeah, it's getting there. Just gonna stretch it just a little longer. Oh, that's a little bit too long. And now comes the funny part. Sometimes you just don't need the tools given to you when things are just right there. And bam. That's this part done. Sometimes it's just funny how easy things can be. And when you already have an easy way, why the hell not? I maybe should not have deleted the thing yet, but I have a wild guess how thick it is. There we go, nice. And then we can be a little bit decorational. And just say, hey, I want this to be a little bit smoother. Bam. Now if we go back into solid mode, wha-bam. That's kind of sweet, doesn't it? Actually, very good idea. I should actually drink. Mm. Actually, very good on that. Thank you very much, Kianon. Now, I'm really talking a lot, and I'm very sorry for that, but that's literally what I have to do here. In any event, let's go to the front in that sense. And we're going to, of course, use another reference. Having a save is always good. Just let me put in the reference first. Control A, image, reference. There you go. Just gonna check which one it is that I need. Top, there you go. Fantastic. Just gonna quickly save, and we're saved. And we're fine. If my computer crashes. Anyways, in any event. So we're just going to rotate it and fitting, obviously, as always, and then just, finagle it so that it kind of works. As I said, never needs to be perfect as long as you're having fun. Now, what's the funny part about this thing? Let's go into wireframe. Oh, goodness, that one snuck up. Oh, it has like a little notch in here. That's funny. We could do the same as we did before, but the problem is, we have, on this thing, we have like a whole surface. We could easily do the same thing, but we can be cheeky in another way. We have also a tool that inserts faces. Goodness gracious, that cough keeps sneaking up on me. But in any event, we can now go into wireframe and say, hey, I want to insert a face. Just gonna do it like this. Resize it just right. And then we already have the face that we need. And we go back to the vertices because that's what we need. Stretch it out a bit. And then we will just do something like this. By extruding inside of it, we actually make an edging in it. We can also just make it really fancy by just doing it like this and then just resizing it another time, and then it looks like really, really nice. There you go. We can also just, select these four because it seems like the outer part is a little bit bigger. And there we go. We have the entrance. Sort of, kind of. The notch. Yes, the notch. Just gonna take these a little bit. Resize them a little bit to the depth here. And these few need to go a little bit here. There we go. All done. Not the prettiest, but who cares? We can move this inside here as well. And bam. Nice. We have the notch. Now when we go back into solid, we have nearly a complete mod. Oh, potentially getting 25 centimeters is small while I'm at work. Getting home will be fun. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Supposedly, it should have actually been snowing here too. But the funny thing is, oh yeah, I see. I was just waiting for somebody to actually do that. The thing is, it is about, they said it was going to snow today, but it's not even, it's only raining here. By the way, for you, Roseblood, Milton is about to fill up the bottle because it is fresh. Just gonna wash it out a little bit, so you know that I have at least a little bit less microplastics in me that I had before. But in that sense, I'm just gonna leave this here and just gonna give you all an image to watch as well. That's not it. Hold on. Ah, perfectly. Prepared for it, right? So then, I just gotta slowly take my shirt off.
Ew, I can't wait for you to put it back on.
And I thought we were married. All right, Stinky. You're a stinky doo-doo head. Eat! Big stinker! Ah! Stinky!
Don't break the window!
Well, it's your fault. Dude! Run! Don't do the mouth! Damn it!
You need to hydrate more.
No! Okay, now. Stop it. Stop! Oh, not right in the eye.
wasn't aiming for the eye. I was aiming for your notes.
You're in shit. Just like you are. Ah! Ah! Yes, moisten marble. I nearly said it. I nearly said bad stuff. So. All right, you get one more because it's been a while. Okay, it's enough. Ah! Put it down.
Should I?
Put it down.
Should I?
No! Your pain amuses me. No, really, it amuses you. Should have been there with Kiba yesterday. He drank a whole bottle of hot sauce, and now his bumhole is a volcano. You would have loved it. Thank you, though. Everybody, applause for for the wonderful, gorgeous Nilton, as always, for having the time of her damn life. Yes, I got sufficiently spritzed. Don't forget to please. Don't forget to clip it. I still want to make that compilation of every time I got spritzed. That promise I am not about to break. And I'm certain it'll happen soon again. So don't worry about it. There'll be a lot of them. Yeah, it doesn't work here. I do not have Moobot here, so you have to do it manually. We are a small coffee shop. We don't have automation in this yet. We're not really. Or mix it up. Yeah, I don't have either. After all, this is a chill thing here, supposedly. But you guys like to see me wet for some reason. Or hear me be. Hear me get wet. You know. You know what I mean. Anyways. Let's go back to it. From the front. Now let's take care of these bullets. Because everybody like bullet. We have 6 of those, and I just noticed. This one's misaligned. I never noticed until now. Look at this. How dare. All 6 bullets. All misaligned. Oh no, you can just scroll back. It doesn't matter. Otherwise I'll clip it myself. If nobody does. It's fine. I'm not mad if nobody does it. So, we need the bestagons. Well, it's not the bestagons. A hexagon is the bestagon, but we need to take octagons instead. So, let's go create a mesh. We choose circle with 8 vertices. Yeah, it'll need to be clipped later. It's fine. You can clip it always when the VOD is coming up. So there's that. So we go here and then just position it roughly where the bullet is. Up. Yeah, here and then over here roughly. So just gonna go in here and then make a face here. Now here's the funny part. I don't really know how tall the bullets are, so we need another reference. I forgot to add another reference. Just give me one moment. I'm just gonna, from the top here, just the one that we had previously, because it has the height of these things. So there's that. We just put it on the side. We do yeah. You definitely understood that. So we're just going to go to the circle. Now the circle is back in. Now the circle is back in edit mode. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me just take this one out. It's like doing something. Hold on. Yes, it is. Okay. It's just not easy to see through, things, obviously. Not this empty. We need the other empty. I'm just gonna move you forward so I can see you. Okay. So yeah, let's just go down here, and then we can align it much, much easier. Wonderful. So we see that there's like a few notches upwards, so we can just extend upwards to 1. This is still a little bit too big, I just noticed. Fantastic. Good thing that we do that. Go into wireframe and then just... And you can see that there's a little bit of trickiness done in here. So then there is 1. And then we extrude to the next one where the edge is. And then we just go down here. I will save, don't worry. Then we go up here, extrude one more time, and then just slurp. And we have bullet. Now, I could do this 6 more times because, you know, I could. But I kind of don't want to. So, what do? We have 6 bullets, and we want this to be symmetrical because we are not a little bit on the lazy side here. Not very lazy anyways. So we go into object mode. Why do we go into object mode again? Because there is another thing that we can use. Array. This basically says, hey, I want this thing multiple times. Let's say I want it 6 times. We can also move it just where we want it. Say here. We can even add more bullets if we wanted to. And then we just increase the offset until we are just around the same with every single one of them. And just increase it a little bit. We can rework it a little bit. And when we are fine with it, we can just literally say, hey, okay, that's it. And then just saves. Just gonna put them a little bit in so that they're kind of merged with the thing. What do we think? Does this look well? If we take all of these things away, does this look well? It's basically copy-paste, exactly. It's copy-paste, but you have to do a lot less copy-pasting yourself. And yeah, that's basically just a Gunzerker mod. Of course, it has one on each side, so you can just mirror it and you have the same one just on the other side, obviously. My dumbass would just copy and paste. Oh, don't worry. And if you would, it wouldn't matter. It would come basically to the same thing. Just one is now a singular model. Like when you go here, you can literally edit one of them and all of them are just going to be different. This is now one singular polygon, basically. So it wouldn't matter. Besides, if you start off, make as many mistakes as you want, and when you realize, oh, there must be a better way, that's where you learn it. That's just basically when you learn it. It's fine. Besides, you gotta start somewhere to learn something, right? But yeah, that's the Gunzerker mod. That's as simple as it gets. We have literally just 5 things. I've made maybe a few too many references, but you know, better too many than none at all. And of course, we can just do extra things. Like, for example, this is our model now. This is ours. We own it. It's ours. Damn it. And yeah, we can just do whatever the hell we want. Like, for example, we can actually add notches down here. So, before we do the array thing, we're going to remove it. Let's work on the bullet a little bit. Now, a bullet usually has like a floor, and then with that floor, you can actually do other stuff as well. So how about we just extrude inwards a little bit? Like, let's be really decorational in that sense. Just gonna go a little bit in and then just move it up a little bit. Then extrude it one more time, make it even smaller, and then just go here, go wireframe mode, And then we can just literally go ahead and just tell it, hey, I want to go down again. Now it looks a lot more decorational. Let's do it one more time, but even smaller. Then we go upwards a little bit as always. Make it a little bit smaller, extrude even smaller. And then just say, okay, this is it. These are basically the fineries that a 3D printer often enough would not be able to do, but this is our model. We can do whatever we want. So we'll just do whatever we want. It is not the best modeling, I'll always say that, but it looks good enough because it's fun. Now up here, we can also do a funny thing. You're gonna have the printer in the printing corner of your next stream. I was thinking about it. It would be cool to have the Box of Wonders junk back. So let's just do one more thing now. I just gotta remember how to. Yeah, okay, I remember now. So let's go here and make a cut. That's great. Now we have this cut here. It looks a little bit ugly, does it? Why is it ugly? Because it actually needs to be down here. Just extend it a little bit. And bam. We have a right, we have basically a casing. We have basically a bullet in a casing. Now, how do we want the top? Now, what kind of bullet do you want? If for those who know themselves, obviously. If there's, if you're a Gunzerker, you would always go with hollow point, right? So, how about we make a hollow point, right? We make this a little bit smaller. Extrude, and then just go a little bit in. Make this a little bit smaller. Super thick bullet. Oh, they're super thick regardless, one way or another. Then we just go smaller, and then just go in a little bit further, and then we have a very nice notching for a hollow point. Now, this is just me being fancy right now because I want this thing to be a little bit more on the unique side. Yeah, we have a bullet, it's in its shell, the shell also has the triggers, and it looks pretty fancy. Let's put it out of wireframe, just like here. Yeah, we have the notchings and all that. Then we have the bullet casing, and then we have the hollow point. Sort of, kind of. It's not perfect, obviously. I have no idea about bullets and weaponries in reality. I just like games with it. Now, we're back in object mode. Let's go back and bring back the reference to it. I know, but I'm calling that reference back in very often. Why do I keep deleting it? Yeah, just want to get a little bit cleaner. Let's call it cleaner, right? Like this. That. And now let's do the array. Let's make the computer do our homework. Bam. And bam. We're done. This is it. We have our very own Gunzerker mod. Of course, easy to mirror. If you want, like, for both sides, you can literally just mirror it as well. It's as simple as it gets. But yeah, I was gonna think of printing that thing out next week, so we have something to look into our beautiful little Box of Wonders junk again. Guess why not? Not forget to save. But here it is. It's saved now. There we go. I just renamed it a little bit so I know what it is, because it's always good to know what it is. But yeah, this is not the only set of references that I have prepared to, show how it works or how I think it works. I'm absolutely not a master in it, but I am interested enough to do so. But yeah, what do y'all think? Is this a good representation of what was in game? Or y'all think is like, looks basic? I mean, it is basic. What do you mean? I'm basic as hell. Could be more basic than that. I think I couldn't be more of a Gunzerker class mod. Bullet good? Yeah. I did look up a little bit about, bullets and, things, how they work and all that stuff. And it pays off. Kind of does, actually. If you have to research something just to make sure that you have it a little bit more better, why not? You should make other class mods. Oh god, don't make me do. Don't make me do the commando class mod. Nuh-uh, I refuse. That thing is literally a camera on a shoulder. Just buy GoPro. Nah, jokes aside, it's everything is possible basically as long as you know how to model it. As long as you're having fun, that's the core point of it all. I'm doing this because I have fun doing that, and I want to show how I'm having fun doing that. So yeah. How about we go for the other one? In the same game, obviously, there is a thing called a shield. I have everything literally just prepared for these things. Just gonna go one up, shield, and I chose a shield that I got just today. So yeah, might as well do that. It is a hoplite. Now those shields, lore-wise, basically just keep you safe, but only have a limited number because everybody loves shooting each other, and admittedly, I would also enjoy shooting. So there's that. But on the other hand, it is just a thing that literally protects you, makes a layer over you, and then just shatters when it's out of energy. I chose this one because it looks simple, but there's multiple things that stand out immediately. For example, this thing here, for example, this is the core part. It goes inwards and you can see how many like small decorational things it has. I don't know if I can do that, but if I figure out a way, if it is on this stream as well, I'll do it. Whatever. That's just for texturing? Yes, it is. But on the other hand, if you can just literally put it in there, why the hell not? Just make it feel real. I mean, of course, the edges and all that are going to be easy. This part is not going to be too complicated either. So it's just basically a hexagon stretched a little bit. The buttons would also be cool to just make like feelable buttons. On-off switch, obviously. This part is to enhance its strength, as well as this part here. It's a pangolin shield. Pangolin basically just focuses on big, fat shield. Hard to take down, but take an immense amount of time to recharge when they have the time. They just take a lot. They can take a lot, but they take a while to recharge. So, what do you think we start with it? Of course, this is our first reference. Just gonna put the core part here, so it's a little bit easier for us to start off. Let's do this. Yeah, exactly. And then, let's just start with something very, very simple. Of course, we're gonna start with a circle, because hexagons are bestagons. What we also need to do is rotate this thing by 45 degrees. 4, 5, excuse me. 90, whatever. And then we can start from here. Let's fill it out immediately, so we have it. Just gonna center that a little bit further, because it is very centric. That makes it a bit easier. Just gonna switch into wireframe mode. Exactly, fantastic, just as we like it. Now let's go back into editing mode. Mark it all and resize it just to fit it. As y'all can see, it is perfectly aligned. So we just do this. We could take one side and go along here. That's great. And then this side, and then we go along here. There we go. Fantastic. Already the base body is kind of done. We're going to make it symmetrical, of course. That's the point of it all. We want to make it look as good as possible. So that's about it. It's a bit flat, so we're just going to make it just a bit thicker so we have something to cut through. Good bot. Yeah. Siri is always doing its job. To be frank, I can understand the hate for Siri bot, but on the other hand, Roseblood isn't there. So we can literally just go ahead and just make the cut right around yonder. That's interesting. Why do you not want to cut in this specific orientation? Well, just gonna have to improvise then a little bit. Sometimes improvisation is all that you can do. Just gonna do it like this. Oh no, it just removed my cuts. God dang it. Okay, just gonna do this like this then. Thank goodness for the undo button. Well, in this case, I kinda didn't want the undo button to do anything. So there's that. Just gonna cut it like this. Okay. And then we can do the same with the bottom one. I actually didn't know that it immediately connects if you... hold on. I need to mark these. And then it does the thing that I wanted to do. Okay, let's just try that again. Clicky here. Clicky there. That's not what I wanted it to do, but let's just try here. Okay. Now I have screwed up a little bit here. That's okay. I know how to fix it. Mark these two. Merge at last, and then we have one cut. Fantastic. Now we have the middle cut that we wanted. So now we can cut much more precisely by just removing one side again. That was the point why I did that. Just so I can do the mirror trick again. Dumb Kona. Dumb. But there's a reason why I'm doing this. You see these little bevels here? Yeah, we're going to bevel that. Just going to give it a nice little bevel. And then we get a few more segments in. Over here too. Just going to bevel it real nice. 1, 2. Fantastic. Gonna need to shower, so I'll be right back. Alright, you do that. See you in a couple. All good in the hood. So yeah, now we have the nice bevelings as well, so that works out fantastically. And one thing before I just forget myself, I better start saving that thing because it already has a bit of work there. Bengal hoplite shield. And yeah, we're just gonna name it as it is. But yeah, just the way it is. Now we can just continue here because one set is the same as the other. That makes it really easy. So in that sense, I'm just going to make the modifier, mirror it to the z-axis. Excuse me. To the y-axis, okay. Funny. Then we will merge it by the y-axis, because why not? I guess it wants it to. And now this thing here is a little bit bad. Let's merge them by distance. There we go. And now everything is even. Merging things by distance just basically means, hey, there's a hole that shouldn't be. Can you merge them properly? Just make one good model out of it. And it's like, yeah, sure. That's just basically how I think the thing works. Sometimes it's much more complicated, but honestly, I couldn't be bothered to actually learn the actual intrinsics in that. We want to make this a complete face. The back, let's just do that too. By pressing F, by the way, you can just mark vertices and just make faces out of them. Sometimes it works, oftentimes it doesn't. So be careful with that if you are trying your hand at it. But to be frank, just do whatever makes you happy, so it doesn't really matter. Does it look good? Not really, but did you have fun? Yeah, kinda. That's the main point of it all. That always has been the main point, and that always will be the main point of it all. Let me just mark this wireframe. Fantastic. Just as we wanted. Okay, so now we have a few interesting stuffs that needs doing. Like, for example, these edges here. And on top of that, the buttons. The edges are going to be a little bit challenging because I'm thinking them like pressed in a little bit. But in that sense, just to make it easier, I'm just going to make them like separate models and then just copy them all over. Because, you know, keep it simple, right? Now, for the middle part, though, that's going to be interesting because the middle part is a little bit deepened in, like triangular a little bit. The thing is, we don't really have the right depth. The thing is, we can also fix that. Once again, with references, my boy, my girl, whatever. It's fine. Respect you equally. Now, where do I have it? Bottom, back, front. I think I exactly forgot this one, Yeah, I think I exactly forgot this one. That is the top. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. So, let's just merge it properly first. Just fitting it in, sort of, kind of. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Ah, damn it. Let me just get the corners in so that they kind of fit. The thing is, you know, perspective also just doesn't help really a lot. But shields seem to be pretty damn thick. So when we just say like around here-ish, we can basically just guess that shields are a little bit on the thicker side. There you go. That's a chunky boy. Every little reference obviously helps. Going to remove that. This is our main body. Let's go to another part. Let's take care of the core, how I like to call it. The core is just literally just a hexagon again. So we're just going to add another circle. It immediately says, oh boy, hexagons. I love the hexagons. Rotation, we want to make it 180. No, we wanted to make it a 90. Fantastic. Did I just add that here? Yes, I did. That is not good. I want it to be in object mode. So I can add it like this. Wait, there you go. What? Oh. Such a Koopa today, I'm sorry. Let's do this again. Vertice 6, fantastic. Going to add mode. We go to rotate, fantastic. Now we shrink it to size. Fantastic. Goes well. Bam, oh bam. Now let's do just the outer edge first. And then we can just... oh, that one snuck up as well. Or, you know what? Let's just make this a face. And then let's just take care of the deeper insides, the thing that actually houses the shielding thingamajig actually in there. And we're just gonna get it out. Let's extrude it a little bit. Resize it just down to its main core. Yes. Now the thing is, it seems to be very deep, so we're just going to do it like that. And then we're going to bevel that. So this gets removed from that. Not from the picture. This gets removed from that. There you go. Let's go with Boolean. Favor from circle. Now it makes like extra weird vertices, but it wants to calculate the best way to do so. Now we have this core body. If we remove that, did it do the thing I asked it to? It did not. Did I accidentally? Okay, hold on. Just gonna Boolean. And then main body. The main body's Boolean should be gone. And if I remove it, it should usually... Ah, okay, so the one way was already the right way. Okay. Boolean doesn't work every time, sadly. Bool... Circle... It should do a trick. What about intersection? No, that's union. No, that's just merging stuff. Maybe it's just not very visible when I do that. Let's just try something first. Because I want this hole to be. Don't need to union it. Apply. If I remove the circle, no. Doesn't do the thing that I want. Okay, but we do have this circular hole. That's a little bit bummer, but there's ways to fix that. It's already practical that it already cut out sort of kind of where it needs to be. So I'm just going to extract that and go downwards with that. It's kind of a bummer that it didn't work as it should, but you know, sometimes things just don't work the way they should. Resize that, fitting to that, and then just we can remove the circle. If we go into solid, then it should look like this. Yes, it does. Why did it not just do it? That's one face, and that face is already combined. That's good. That's good. Okay, Chunky Boy is one step further, sort of, kind of. That was kind of unnecessary, but okay. Oh boy. But you know what? Sometimes things are just complicated that way. Now, here's a funny part. I really don't want to make another hexagon. So I'm just going to duplicate this. Say, hey, this is a different thing now. And then it says, okay, this is now a different thing. Border. Border body. Let's just delete this thing. This one's kind of useless. So let's work with the border body. Mark it, fill it out, and then just extrude it outwards. It has this little notch here. So let's just get rid of that real briefly. Bam. Make it one face. That means that its vertices are also... There we go. Hold on. It made a second set of vertices. That's not what I wanted. Just give me one moment. Well, that's exactly what I wanted, but it made it a whole ass model. So let's delete these vertices. So come back to this. Kind of a step backwards right now. Dang it. It's okay. We will figure this out. We extrude and then just inwards. Something's still not right. Can I remove just the face? And keep the verse? Yes, I can. Oh, that was the thing that I wanted. Yes. Even it out. Fantastic. And then we have just, removing this face as well. And that's gone. Gonna fix this one real briefly as well. Because this is still separated. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Actually, I have a better idea. Let's remove these edges. We go into vertices mode and then we just merge them. Remove this vertices. We want this actually to be clean now. Remove this, and then just this, and then this and that, and bam, we have a clean face. And when we just go out, it'll be actually very clean. What do we think? Who would have thunk that things could be fixed when you do enough jank at one point? And then we just extrude it just like that. Mark the whole thing. Oh, hold on a minute. I want to make that fitting, sort of, kind of. Looks good. And then we can just basically mark it all. Extrude it a little bit upwards. And now here comes the cool part. I'm thinking that it would work if I just did this without too much of tooling around. Yeah. By just clicking nearby the points I want to shrink or increase, I can basically set it how I want to. Yes, 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 yes. And now it looks lightly beveled. Who would have known that sometimes you just don't need the bevel tool? This looks kind of nice now. Is it floating? Yes, it is. Let's fit that in. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, that looks gorgeous now. Oh, man. That's just how we like it. Gorgeously perfect. And that's just one part. Like, if we see this in the entire thing, we still have a lot of work ahead of us. But we'll manage it. Let's focus on the buttons, shall we? Now that we have the border body, and let's just go with the buttons. I think the buttons are going to be the easiest part because I can literally just do this. Just go like this, and then just squish it a little bit. So it's fitting. Vertices. Go here. Increase it a little bit. You go there. Increase a little bit. Bevel the sides a little bit. Give it a little bit of extra freshness. There we go. 1, 2. And this one, just this. 1, 2. And bam, button. Now, of course, the button is a little bit tall now, isn't it? It's a little bit uneven too. Might have not thought about that. That's fine. Just gonna do like, yep, and it's pretty much the same-ish size. Just gonna make the button a little bit flatter. And that's the first button done. It's kinda neat. Kinda. Not perfectly neat, obviously. Of course, I didn't like put a sigil on it or anything because I'm not very good at that yet. All in good time, of course. So, in any event, let's try the other thing, shall we? There's like 2 more buttons that we can put. We can literally just do the same thing now. They're basically roughly sort of kind of the same size. So we're just gonna go here, do this, go just go wiggling around like that. Just gonna resize it so that it fits on the button. And then just hold on, not everything. Just there you go. Over here. And you go a little bit over here. Alright, I'm back. What did I miss? Oh, I was just having a little bit of a fight with the center core piece, which is pretty much done now. Let me just switch to solid and take the thing off. There you go. That's the center core piece. With even a nice beveling right there. Yeah. Also, I realized that shields are pretty damn chunky. Like really, really fat. Like a lot of space in that chunker. But in order to protect, yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously. Bless you, buds.
Thanks.
Just gonna round these out nicely as well because we want pretty shields, not ugly shields. The beveling tool is really, really gorgeous. Now all we need to do is select only this button, and we're going to make this its own button. Because otherwise it's going to be a little bit of a mess to actually work with it. Button on off. Rando 1. Right, let's just get it nice and up there. Same height. Oh, that was in object mode. Button 1. Just gonna go in edit mode, mark this, and then go up with it. There you go, nice and easy. Gonna give it thickness 2. And now let's go with the empty again and duplicate it. Done. We made 2 buttons in just one stroke. Awesome. Just gonna make this one selected 2, button 2, boom, done. And we already are a good chunk forward. Honestly, there's a little bit of a backstory also to this. At one point, I also tried to make a a shield made out of EVA foam. Now that I have a little bit more knowledge, I felt like, you know what, making like a proper one that really looks nice and all that would be a great thing to do. Maybe that'll be it. Maybe not. I wouldn't be so sure, honestly. But it's already coming along quite well. But now, let's go to the harder part. These bevels here. Now, I'll be frank, I have no idea how to do that. But I have an idea, like a guess, how I could do that. So I'm just gonna, go out and just go on a with me here. Because honestly, those edges, oh, they look gorgeous. What do we do, of course, when we are trying to do something silly and stupid and it just shouldn't work? Let's just take a plane first. Not a plane ride, just a plane. I'm just gonna resize that a little bit. Firstly, fitting to the thing. Just want its density. Then we just stretch it over here. Go its corner. And then we stretch it over there. Now, obviously, this is not the prettiest job to do something like that. But I have a feeling I can just, bevel these or, spread these a little bit, making them nicer. So if I just bevel that, I think it cannot bevel when it's not a full-on thing. Just extrude it a little bit. So there's something to work on. Gonna bevel that a little. It double beveled. Okay, now it should work proper. By just pulling this tab. No, it's actually good. Oh, never mind. That was just me being a little bit panicky here. That's all. What if I do it on this side, though? This actually doesn't look too bad. Hold on. I may have figured it out. Oopsie. Just gonna do it like this a little bit. Now we don't need it to be this super fine either. So let's just take the mouse again. And then go up here. Extrude a little bit upwards. And if I am right, if I shrink it, it'll look a little bit like this. Let's just go into solid mode. It doesn't look too bad, actually. Just gotta fit it a little bit better on the corner. There you go. Well, it doesn't look half bad, honestly. There are no accidents, Master Oogway. There's only happy little accidents. Bob Ross. As he always does. Oh, wow, that one was mean. Could I trade in for some water? Thank you. Ugh. The coughs at times are just mean. So if I do a mirror modifier right now, it would perfectly do that and do that. Ah, yes, this is the core that I wanted to make it. This is the exact thing that I wanted to do right now. Make one of them picture perfect in the middle, and then just, copy pasta. Copy pasta perfectly. Thanks, doll. Now we have some more water as well. We are ready to make more junk. We love our junk. But yeah, it honestly doesn't look half bad, honestly. Just gonna apply that. And then we can just fit it a little bit nicer over time. Just go in here. Go into wireframe mode. Gonna select the bottom ones because they seem to be sticking out just a little bit. Wonderful. And if we go back into solid mode. Oh yeah, that'll do. That will abso-freaking-lutely do. That is actually pretty damn cool. I never got this far with a shield, honestly. Man, we're actually getting somewhere. Just gonna quickly save as well, just so we have it. Now if we switch that off, I just need a little bit of reference. Yeah, that's a pangolin shield, alright. I'm actually very, very happy for these things. They actually came out much better than I expected. So, let's go to the more annoying part, I should say, maybe, which is the side part. What's the side part? It's this. This is the side part. But first, let's just sort everything a little bit. There goes main body. We're gonna put them all into one collection. New collection. Move them all in there. And then we have the core. Now when we click that, it'll always click. We will always have that sorted right, nice and neat here. Fantastic. Now we can also just immediately get rid of it and focus on this, which is like a bunch of hexagons just jumbled together. So let's just do that. I'm gonna try to move that a bit in the middle because there's a lot of hexagons. Much as I like hexagons and they're the bestagons, there's like a lot of them here. So what do? Circle, hexagon, great, wonderful, or a fantastic start right there. Gonna make a face, gonna rotate it by 90 degrees, and then just... And then we're going to duplicate it up here. Then we're going to duplicate another one down here. I think this one needs to be a little bit lower. Then we're going to duplicate another. My goodness gracious. Down here, and then we just go over here. And we go another one over here. Another one just over here. And then one of the top ones. Let's duplicate. Just gonna click away. Let's take this one. This one gets duplicated down here now. There's like a lot of them. And now we have like two more that go even further behind, I think. This is right now just complete guesswork that I'm doing right now. But the point is, why I'm doing all of these, I want to just extrude them and then they just fit each other perfectly nicely. We're already, I think, halfway there. But you know, one problem at a time. If I say, give me a moment. These ones always break me a little bit. This one is on front, this one is on back, this one is on back, and this one is in the same avenue as this one, I think. Okay, hold on. Just gotta go back into here. Then let's duplicate this one right over here, and then just let him lift off a little bit. And then there's like two in the far back. Just gonna take this one instead. And then duplicate this one back here. Mark this one. And then just go lower. Now if I mark all of them, it's gonna be a mess, but it all just shingles together. Hoplites are weird shields. I'll just say this much. Matrix core, I guess. matrix setting, I guess. So now we can just re-enable this. Go back into what we are used to doing. Then we can just take our matrix setting and then just move it over here. It's kind of weird, honestly. Ah, thank you very much, SMC. Good reminder on that. Yeah, I'll be frank. This is maybe the most weirdest part of the entire shield. Just hexagons. It's just a bunch of hexagons, and it's kind of just jumbled. I hope this works. This part I'm sure works. This part I'm not so sure no more. But I can make it without it as well, because, well, I can just like... And that's about it. Now, the thing is, this pangolin shield also has another thing. If we go to the thing, it has this like battery pack. Let me just see if I have another reference image of it, so I can kind of guess how it works. Yeah, this looks good. Because sometimes even the reference pictures are not enough. Okay, it's just like a tube. It needs to work. Scream at it if it's needed. Oh, I kind of want to keep my computer as long as possible, especially with everything that happens recently. Not gonna name names. Don't worry about it. I'm not looking at you specifically. Don't worry about it. Mm. Oh, geez, I just noticed. There's this thing in the matrix setting. Hold on. Ba-ba-ba-bum. We are on Z. We need 180. Fantastic. That actually explains how this thing kind of works. It's just like a giant pancake then, just on top of that. So we're just going to do the lazy thing that I did before. Which is, we are going to do a mesh. A plane. Simple, right? Just gonna drag it over here, just gonna do some finagling right there. And then just go into here and then just like over here. Good enough. And then, because we're lazy, bum, boop, bum, bum, and done. Delete those vertices. Keep those two, so we can just, you know, put that cookie down where we want to. Now what's the big plan, Kona? Nothing. It's just draw along the lines because you are lazy hard. The thing is, you have to discern between model and drawing as well, which sometimes is not as easy as it seems. Merge it last. Bam. Base. Good. Let's get the matrix setting in as well. And then just extrude downwards. And here I want it to look a little bit prettier, just up and then just like this. Fantastic. Goodness gracious, that thing. Matrix holder. Yeah, but now we have that thing too. Which makes a lot more sense how this thing is mounted actually on it. Goodness gracious, that cough is going to be the, you know. But yeah, now it makes a lot more sense how it looks, doesn't it? Well, for sci-fi, whatever the hell. Now let's just turn around this image. Well, maybe I just need it to be 180 degrees, maybe something like this. There we go. Now it's take care of that battery packery, whatever the hell's-ery. Just gonna take this one off. And then just gonna switch the core off. It's just like a fat battery on top. So we can just make a tube. It's just a tube. Now, do we want to make the tube pretty or nah? A pretty tube. Everybody likes a pretty tube. Let's just check a little bit so I can get maybe some reference in it. How do you look anyways? Matrix holder, then this, then that. Oh, it's another hexagon. Took me forever to realize Moses class mod is a canteen. Samurai, what do you mean you just realized that Moses class mod is a canteen? It was kind of obvious. Of course it's a canteen. She's an Ursa core Vladov warrior that was dishonorably discharged because of some regulations that, you know, these people had. I'm not gonna rail on that, but goodness gracious, buddy. Of course. I mean, what do you mean? But yeah, let's not hang too much about it. But yeah, Moses class mod is a canteen. Just buy a canteen. Honestly, I forgot as well. I only remember that Moses is a, you know, a canteen. I never played the rest. I know that I think Zane's is like a set of binoculars. Amara, I'm not sure what it is. But flags are like, you know, keychains with pets. It's just pet keychains. That's nearly how forgettable it is. I mean, fair point there. It is not very remarkable in that sense. So, nothing of value was really lost, I guess. Let me just go back into wireframe mode. This is good. I said please move upwards. Oh, this upwards, okay. Then we need to rotate it by this axle by 90 degrees so we can work from it. Okay. Then over here, how big is this thing? Like this a big? No, that's not it. Then we want this away. Then like this, then like that. And then just one more for very, very pretty. It just chops off on one end. It's funny. Now, how is it mounted? Like, on what side is it mounted? Ah, no, wait. It isn't chopped off. Fantastic that we have that. Firstly, the size is a little bit off. It's funny how it just, you know, is like that. We can just extend, and I think this should be it. Yes, fantastic. We have it 1-to-1, nearly. Go back to solid mode. Basically just recreated a whole pangolin shield. Does it work? Absolutely not. Why should it? But if you're funny and you want to actually tinker with it, like, I would love to see someone actually make this thing like glow and stuff, but I'm not sure that it'll happen any day soon. Not even from me. Battery pack. It already looks pretty damn good. We basically just made a new shield. Now, let's do something that is not attached to the thing, which is the back. It needs a hook. Let's design a self-made hook. Of course, a self-made hook can be just, very simply made by just, doing the thing. But we need design study. In this case, we actually need some design study. So I'm just going to open Firefox, we're going to look for belt hooks. Belt hook, belt clip, not belt hool. A belt hool doesn't really exist. Belt clip, maybe. But yeah. And also a good thought, if we want to make this actually work, we might just make an attachment for it. Okay, let's look together a little bit. Just gonna open this up for Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Always takes so long for me to find. Belt hook. Go. There you go. Fantastic. So let's make some study here. So if we want to design our own belt hook, we need to figure out what kind of hook we want. This is a flat piece. So on a flat piece, it would be maybe beneficial to either have just adapters so you can hook one on, like these things, just 2 screws and call it a night, because these are very practical. They're just really snap on. You can put 2 on them, which is very good, and then it'll just stick. Thing is, you need an adapter for it. So it actually just hooks up, which is something like this would be good. So we can actually make pre-made screws and then just put like a thing in it whilst it prints. And then, just do the thing, glue it in, and then just print over it as well. Or we can be the funny fellers and actually try to design it ourselves. There's many ways to do that, though I doubt that we have enough time for that, admittedly. I just looked at it as well. But goodness, I'm so sorry, people. Need more oiter. It's 6 season. Yeah, it sure is. So, in the sense, we actually made 2 complete models from just pictures. Funny. We just looked at pictures and made the things, right? That's just how it works at times. You sometimes get a picture, and then, well, good luck. Just work from there. Where's that honey tea? Well, there's no honey tea today. But it'll be fine. Probably. Just need to get that up. But yeah, we made this shield that we just got the pictures from the game as well. Very, very good. And it looks actually really, really gorgeous. I'll be frank. Hey, Roseblood. Good morning. Did you sleep well? But yeah, we just managed to make a complete shield that was literally just, out of the game. Just nearly 1-to-1, which is fantastic. Hey, Kabibbles. How you going? How was your punishment stream yesterday? I heard it was quite fire. All right, jokes aside, I'm hoping you're actually doing well right now, because as far as I've heard, you had a lot of stuff that needed doing, including down your bowels, but let's not talk about that. So, we made this shield now secondary. Fantastic. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Didn't sleep, got my brain going weird, and also forgot I need to do a weekly post. Oh. You do your weekly post then, right? So, we did this, and we also completely remade a Gunzerker mod. Let me just get the image up so that we have the reference here too. Just one moment. Reference Gunzerker mod run. I think that was it. Yes. Yeah. And just resize it properly. Yeah. Plus, minus, that's going around the way. We made the Gunzerker mod as well. This one does not. Yeah. We just made the Gunzerker mod. Then we just make a quick collection for it too, so we can just, adore it. Collection new mod. Then over here we just take these and that, and there we go. So we can much easier show what was done. So here's the mod, and if you just take it away, that's just one of the pictures that we use to actually make the reference for it. Pretty damn cool. We get to do a lot, and just in a short amount of time, with a little of practice and a little bit of cheap tricks, you get to basically just do another set of things. It's not very hard. And the best part is, if I print it, I can just draw whatever I want on it. Of course, I'm terrible at drawing, which is pretty damn cool. Still, just the thought of having that thing is pretty damn cool. Especially as well as this thing. I'll be honest. I am most certain that this part, the core part, will definitely print easily. The core part will print like nothing. The main body and all that stuff, yeah, that will print no problem. This thing also will print no problem. This thing, however, I am not so certain about. But then again, this is just the way it is. As always, if anybody wants these models just to look around, see how things were done, maybe just follow around and maybe just, do stuff with them, go ahead. Just go ahead and ask. Lots of you already have my contacts. That little rule has never changed. If you want to see it, if you want the file, I'll gladly share it. It's not mine. The idea is not mine, but the model itself that I made, as you could see, I made it here 1-to-1, basically as it is. I wonder how heavy that thing is on a belt anyways. But yeah, the next session is coming up soon, and I have decided to actually play a game that I have been recommended by someone once, and I looked at the trailer a few times, and I'm just like, why not? I'm getting a nostalgia boner looking at this. Yeah, looks good, doesn't it? Oh man, I'm not sure if I'm going to print the shield. The shield is actually, I'm actually very surprised how well the shield came out. The mod, I was actually certain I was going to be able to make it. It's not that complicated. The shield was just like, I just basically just slapped on an easy shield. There's much more complicated shields. Actually, let me show you some of the more interesting shields that exist. Because there are very, very interesting shields. Let's go to one of my favorite sites. Say, we want something more special. Say we want something more special. Well, what would that special be? Would it be just, like just the same, but a little bit, just the same, but a little bit different color? I mean, yeah, but also nah. Let me just get the thing up. Where are you? Where is the bee? There it is. For example, here is the bee. A shield that literally just gives you damage on top of it. Yeah. Now you can see that it is already quite an interesting shield by itself. The core is covered and has like these gadgets and gizmos all around. For example, let's go with a shield that I really prefer. It's a sham. You get shot with it, you have a high chance of just absorbing the bullet and being able to use it yourself. Basically just a Uno reverse, like, no, I'm gonna shoot you with that bullet. But yeah. But you can see that the forms of every single shield are just immediately different. When I say I want an Anshin shield, an Anshin, that's right now Borderlands 3. I was more looking at the Borderlands 2 ones because they look a little bit more distinct. Say Anshin. Anshin is more, roundish and all that stuff. Then we have Torque. Torque is more, heavy engine and all that stuff. Like, it really wants to look like half an engine. Bandit is basically just the scrap models. It's like, hey, somebody just basically just coupled that together with like spit, screws, and hope. And it works. And all the other brands as well which is just you can see it doesn't require much change for it to completely feel different immediately. Of course, in the later game, say Borderlands 3, shields become small, and that's a little bit boring, honestly. I mean, they have still some distinction, but I don't know. I like them chunky, I guess. Also, by the way, SMC, I found your perfect shield. It's called Mr. Caffeine. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I'm drinking. It's already all saved. Don't worry about it. I'm just showing off a little bit. Besides, the next segment is coming up. Yeah, that's a Borderlands 3 shield. But I prefer the Borderlands 2 shields because, firstly, I'm a absolute slut for nostalgia. And secondly, I kind of just like the designs of the older ones. They look chunky. They look like you can actually use them to slap someone as well. I don't know. I'm just maybe a sucker for the older stuff as well. And besides, the design of the older stuff is simpler, simply because they couldn't have more of opportunity in it because they only had that much to do. In any event, I think it is a good time to start up with the next event. So, ad break's gonna come up. I'll be, as always, back in roughly 10 minutes. My lore assumption was that Shield Tech has improved onto a more compact getup. Of course it did. I mean, yeah, all the manufacturers basically just like coupled themselves together and just like, oh, I can do this better. It's the same with the guns. But in an event, I'm gonna take like a quick 10-minute break, as you've seen by the title. We're going to play a little demo. I don't know how long that demo is, but I'm certain it'll be fun. So, I'll see you in a couple. Stay tuned. And we are back. Yep, that was a sort of kind of 10-minute break. It's fine. So, there is a demo that I have been suggested at one point, or rather a game in total, and I thought like, well, I thought a few weeks for it, and now I'm just like, well, you know what? I think I would like to experience it with y'all. Make it like a small demo check. If we're enjoying it or not. Maybe have like a stream game so we can, maybe have something continuing every Sunday as well. Not just making new things over and over and over again, but actually getting there. And I'm hoping that this thing will start now. Sometimes it just takes a while. Oh, that looks promising. In that sense, just gonna pause the music as well. Hello, hello. Once again, back here. Just gonna quickly just switch over to the thing that we need. Where are you? Hmm. Untitled scene, theme. That's not what I want. Where is it? There it is. Today I was thinking we're going to try out Wanderstop. Perfectly fitting for the thing that we like to do. Just every evening relaxing and all that stuff when you come by. It's a bit of an interesting one. I have not done something like this before. So I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. I couldn't be more blind. And I have glasses on that character. Well, how about we dive in? It's Yeah, we get it. Well, we're about to figure out, Samurai. This game is about a tea house, by the way. I have a feeling I know where this is going. Same, don't worry about it. I'm also somewhere there. Makes at least three of us. Hey, Icarus, how you going? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Glad you could have made it today. I have a feeling where this is going, but yeah. Hey, Icarus, how you going? Hope you have a lovely day. Morning, day, evening, whatever the time is. My beard froze a bit while snow shoveling. I can believe that, especially with how cold it is recently. And as far as I've read, the jambalaya that you made yesterday was fantastic, wasn't it? Even with some of the rice corns a little bit on the harder side. But yeah, the blender section is kind of done already, so now we're actually doing something new here. Feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it'll be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. Just have to... Wow, I'm tired. Well, jambalaya came out well, but I had a few uncooked rice bits. How's it going here? Well, we just started Wanderstop, and it already seems like it's calling out a lot of us, including me. Oh wow, what a surprise! Now, what do we want to do? Do we want to take a rest, which is well, I only have knowledge of bits and pieces of it, so it is basically about a warrior who somehow ended up helping in a tea shop. That's basically all I know about it. First time I'm booting it, first time I started it, so my eyes are as fresh as yours. And honestly, I like it that way. Speaking of which, should we take a little break or should we keep moving? How do we want to continue this? Usually I would just say keep moving, because it's not really easy to just take a break these days, isn't it? Normally I'd keep moving too. Yeah. Knowing the character that she is. Yeah, let's keep moving. Right, I can't slow down, I can't hesitate. Hesitation is why I lost these fights. I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... What's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? No, 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 no. This is impossible. I've carried this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's part of what my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll find Master Winters at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. Then as soon as I find her, we'll come get the soak and resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. It feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep up this pace, I could... Hang on. Well, here we go again. Exhaustion! That's what it is. I think we figured that out. How about we rest a moment? What do y'all think? Should we take a little break? Don't leave it, it'll rust. Yeah, that's not a decision we could do. But should we just keep moving, or should we just let our legs rest? She can't even carry her sword. Sure. That sounds like a vote. Anybody have a counter vote to that? Should we actually just, sit our butt down and just enjoy the leaves, or should we push a little bit harder? There's never an end to a war after all. Why should I stop? Rest. That's 2 for rest already. Yeah, I think Alta deserves it. Just for a second. Just a moment. And then back to it. I'm gathering my energy. I'll summon everything I have and push until I find Master Winters. Ugh. Just gathering my energy. Then right back to it. Oh yeah, that was a fantastic idea. We're taking a nap. Hell yeah. I just get this tired by walking to. I get this tired just walking to get a can of ravioli. One of my favorite activities. Yes. Oh, he looks nice. A very good morning, miss. Good to see you're awake. I have to go. My goodness, are you not feeling well? I can't I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Boro would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Boro. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And you are having a name as well? Should we tell Boro our name? He looks very nice. I mean, it would be rude to not, give somebody a name if they already told theirs, right? I would consider it rude. Even as a warrior, you have to have a few morals, right? And besides, he has a big nose and he has a spoon on his apron. Give him your name. Yeah, let's tell him who we are. Wonderful. Welcome to the Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see. Right there, in front of us. As long as I am making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro then. Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed. It seems I am still having the upper body strength of my youth. Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. Oh, my sword. We have to go get back my sword. How dare you not accept the tea? That's not me, it's Alta. Oh, not to worry. Boro already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you. So you could pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy? He's a giant bear. He looks like it. He looks like a good little bear. No, I don't believe so. Just normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? Ooh, now here it is. It was heavy just before I passed out. Of course not. It's just a sword. I can lift the sword. There is 3 ways, basically. There is being honest with you, being honest. Then, shoving it to the wayside, and, pride. That's what I'm seeing right now. So, how are we feeling today? Are we feeling a little bit more on the honest side? Are we feeling a little bit more cheeky? Or, you want to let that warrior out? Yeah, just a sword, damn it. To be honest, I like Boro's button nose. It's just so big and just boop. Could just boop it. Boro is a sweetie. I think we should just, be honest. We were tired. Yeah, let's be honest. How interesting. No, it was just a simple way a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here to this forest? Ooh. I love how Alta's first answer is like, no. I think we can really learn a lot about Alta right here. It's like, no, I don't care. Be honest with him. Yeah, let's be honest with him. He is good. I see. For fun? Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So for fun. Wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea Boro promised to himself. Very exciting. Hmm. I want his spoon. I want the spoon that he has. It looks good. Something has occurred to me. You said you are not wanting to drink tea. But perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea? The making of tea, it is good for the soul and the body. Perhaps help you recover. I'm a fighter, not a tea maker. I'll be leaving here soon. Say nothing. Ah, Alta, you're just being rude right now. Alta, come on. He just wants to spend some time with you. Come on, just. There's no good option. This man has good taste. I mean, tea, coffee. As long as you get to sit down and just relax with a warm cup, I think that's just golden right there. In it. Oh man. I think I'm going to go with the second one. Yes, very soon. But think of yourself and what you have just been through. You've collapsed and now you're clearly exhausted. You've been through so much. Think how much stronger you'll be if you just rest for a moment or two. Boro must be protected. Yeah, honestly, I vibe with Boro. He's a vibe. He's a good one. You can run back to the woods. Yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys and adventures in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? I hope I'm making the voice justice, by the way. Because he sounds like he would sound this way. Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me, and I would be glad to show you how. When the ad break starts, don't continue till the ad is over. Yeah, that's the plan. It is entirely up to you. Please take your time and be well. Oh, does he hobble? Oh my god, he wiggles. He do a wiggle. Okay. Ooh, we can move. We can explore a bit. And this, and ooh. Okay. Okay, so this all works. Honestly, it looks gorgeous. The art style is amazing. That already really ticks it off. You can run with Alt. Oh, they have like a fix button as well. That's clever design. Let's look around a little bit before we actually go to Boro because ads are coming soon anyways. Oh, look at all of this. It's like a Dr. Seuss book. Yeah, it is gorgeous, isn't it? Can you? Oh, you can go for the bushes. And they wiggle a bit. Man. Oh, I like the look of this tree. I like the color and the theme of this game. The color is gorgeous. I mean, I'm just looking up right here, and you can see how it just beautifully fades in that magenta, and then just right in the blue sky. It's just the beautiful contrast of it. And the theme of this game, yeah, it definitely has to do with burnout or just overworking yourself in just one direction. Guns a little bit personal, especially with things that are happening right now. Let's just explore a little bit further. Oh, look at this pretty little flower. Zebra tree. Yeah, look at it. Just looks gorgeous. Now, do these wiggle? They wiggle. They wiggle. Oh my god, they wiggle! There's swings for flowers. The flower swings. Hell yeah. They wiggle. Yeah, the wiggles. Okay. No, calm down, Koda. But look at this. Oh. Oh, I see what can happen here. Good old farming right there. So does my belly. Oh, samurai. You and your little chunky boy jokes. It's absolutely gorgeous, though. No, look here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, you can just... Oh, that's cool. Hold on. That's pretty sick. Here, you stay now. Here! You are now the guardian. Bernard, and being so prideful to admit that it's such a simple concept but can be expanded. Yeah. Especially with these days as it is. It's just extreme pride and burnout. Especially what's going on with a lot of people here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean the bush. I mean the bushes. Ooh. It's heavily relatable, and with how the theme of this game is so far, it hits me a bit to home. Well, we just started the game. No need to cry yet. We're going to cry soon enough, I'm certain. By the way, just a reminder, this is just a demo. If it turns out that, we all just enjoy it, I definitely am enjoying it already because I'm a sucker for art style and good music, then I'll just buy it and we'll finish it together. How's that sound? Like, that's coming from me. I just want, like, a good game to just lean back to again. Besides, it's at o'clock. So, we can just sit down a little bit. And just wait it out for a little bit. Don't you tell me when to cry at the game. We're all gonna enjoy it. We're gonna go through all of it. We will. We are all going to, call each other out. We're going to call ourselves out. And you know what? Self-reflection is a first start to making things work, right? He needs to stop looking at us with him big old eyes.
What?
You told me not to look at you with them big old eyes.
Get away from me.
It is such a gorgeous game, Joe. I'll be frank. Ad break ends in just a second, in a few seconds. Fantastic. I feel like Boro represents that chill and calmness everyone needs. A visual representation of the rest. Of rest. Yes. Absolutely. Welcome back. The end is gone. The ad is gone. Let's get back into it, shall we? Now, how do I get up? There you go. So, what do we think of going to Boro and helping him make some tea? Now that the ad is over and pretty much everybody's back, I think we should apologize to Boro by making tea. What do you say? Just helping him out a little bit. We were a bit too rude. And to be frank, calm is something that is such a rare good these days anyways. And here it is. Oh my god, it's the title of the game. It's Wanderstop. Oh my god. Alright, let's go and see to Boro. Hey, big fella. Hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll just do this with you until I'm well enough to travel. That's like the nicest thing she says. That's a little bit off. No, I just wanted to tell you that I'm leaving right now. She's just rude. No, we're nice. We're nice to Boro. We're going to be as nice as possible to Boro. Boro doesn't deserve being, treated that way. You're a good boy. Very good. I am understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we are going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at the Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I will show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. I mean, it gives me the same feeling when I had earlier today when I was just laying down on my bed and just cuddling with the dog. It's the small moments of glee, yeah. Too short to enjoy them fully, but just long enough to really, really, really appreciate their existence. Been hit by a reflection train for a past week. Not gonna lie, it's wiped me out mentally. Looking inward and seeing how much turmoil there truly is isn't an easy thing to do. Can't run from it either. Yeah. That's basically just the entire last year that I had. Just fixing everything up, every valve and every single thing that was wrong with me. And now I feel better than ever. It's not an easy way though. Anyways. There we go. Highlight mode. Hold space to highlight the current location of other characters and key items running the clearing. Okie dokie. We're not in a hurry. There he is. Oh my god. There's a jukebox here too. That's actually really cool. Oh no, it goes like all the way up as oh my god. That's actually pretty sick. Yeah, look at the jukebox. It looks so sick. Look at the jukebox. It's such a cool jukebox. Knowing her, she's not going to do jack. Oh, it's so cozy up here. Oh, man. Are those teacups? Sure are, yeah. Look at them. Just training around. Make a picture here as well. Oh my god. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh wow, we have camera mode too. Let's just drop it here. Leave it where we found it. Let's go. Boro. Big fella. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools we must use to dry the tea leaves. Do you see this basket over right there? Go ahead and pick it up. With this basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket, no trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you have used up all the tea leaves in the bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. All sounds good. Why do you get some tea leaves for drying? Then please come back and speak with me. Yeah, let's get some tea, shall we? Let's see. These are tea leaves? Okay. Oh, you just smack it. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Ah, clever. They actually made just enough so it fills up. Excellent job. Please come see me to discuss the next steps. Yeah, slap that bush out. Yeah, we're gonna slap the bush. Just gonna leave it here. You've set the leaves out to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they are fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball. Easy for storage and transportation. Oh, that sounds very actually cool. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of its minds right now. The next step is to do a little bit of gardening. Oh, he has like mushrooms in his pocket. Boro, you do know that you need to wash your apron here and there, right? There's mushrooms growing out of it. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. Right now, all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. Frog can. Please, won't you take the frog can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then, with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside my garden. Okay, we kind of figured that out already. Goodness gracious. It's very accurate. That's how they used to do it in the past. I know, right? It's kind of cool. Get the tea can. Stash. Okay. To open a pocket, press 1, 2, 3, or 4. To retrieve an item, scroll through the inventory list using AD, center item. Okay. Just gonna stash that too. And yoink that too. Okay, right click. Okie pokey. Okay, sure. Let's do that. These are Boro's special mushrooms. He needs them to stay happy all the time somehow. Oh, come on. Don't be that way. Back in the days, those compressed tea balls bricks were worth their weight in gold. Oh, they were actual tea balls as well. That's actually pretty cool to know that, actually. That they used, like, ancient stuff to actually make a game out of it. That's pretty sick. Before we begin, can Boro suggest that you please stash your watering can? We'll come back to it in just a moment. Okay. Welcome to the garden. Here is where Boro likes to do the planting of plants. Oh my god. As you can see, we are already having blue fern in the garden. But miss, we can grow this simple plant into a larger one. It's almost like magic. Please imagine your grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle would become a plant egg. It is the miracle of life. Here, I will give you the seed for more blue ferns, so that you can try it out for yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just here in the garden. Boro simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So, why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds? And let me know when it's done. Well, let's give it a shot. Goodness gracious, that cough, I swear. Just do 1. And here. Ah. Egg. Look, everybody. Look, it's egg. You could say it's an excellent tutorial right now. Well, Boro, what else? I finished making the plant egg. Oh, that's Alta. I finished making the plant egg. Fantastic! The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can in any of the spigots connected to the water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please come back and speak with me again. You are extremely patient, Boro. Let's see. Okie dokie. Let's see about that. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Are you stashing it again? Aha! You've successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is called a small hybrid. Try using a water cannon egg again, and it will grow even more seeds. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make many new plants as you'd like. Once you've picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. Oh, I am Boro. Boro I go. Oh, I kind of like the voice. Okay, okay, I got more seeds. Excellent. Let us move on to the next step. Oh, come on, W. Oh my god, how many steps are there? Oh, Alta, you're so rude. Is it going to be written down somewhere? Yeah, that's a better question. Yes, of course. All of this is written down in a book in our library. I will point you to it later. But for now, I would like to show you the next type of plant. Can you guess what we will be making of a small hybrid? Guess! Large hybrids, Foxtail Gav. I have no idea. It could be literally everything. Love the voice you gave him. Oh, I'm glad. I'm really glad. He sounds like he looks like someone that would sound like this, just cheery and just a little bit nasally, but cheery and hearty. Yeah, just with a lot of love in every sentence. Oh, Boar will have to be less subtle with his naming conventions. The answer is large hybrids. Just a small hybrids pursued seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Remember how you used to line pattern to make small hybrids? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead use this triangular pattern. You do not have to reuse any of the plants we planted as to make a small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you procured to make them into this triangular pattern. Once you've made a large hybrid, water it to receive fruit, just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try it, and please tell me when you picked a fresh fruit from a plant. Okay? 1, 2, and 3. And then he says water it, right? Okay. I guess that worked. So many. The music is getting a bit loud. Oh, yeah, let me just fix it. I do want you to, hear after that. Okay, is it better now? I had to get it down like a good chunk. Usually 40 is always just a magical number for me. If anything gets too loud or anything, just tell me. I really want to make sure that everything works out for everybody. So then, I just hear the music enough. It's not screaming. That sounds a lot better now too. Went from Burned Out Warrior to Stardew Valley 3D, kind of. Hello, miss. How's the fruit hunt going? It's fine. That is great to hear. Do I need to water it again? Wait, do I need... Hold on. Hold on. I think I noticed now. So that's 1. Just gotta make it into 1. That's better. Fantastic. Wonderful to hear that this is better. There we go. Oh, now it's going. Let's see. Oh! That's a big fella. Oh yeah, big fella. What you doing, tonight? Stash? That's a big boy. It sure is. It's a chip chip. It's called a chip chip. I like it. I did it. I made fruit. It looks like nothing suggestive. I swear, it's nothing suggestive. It's just a carrot. Wonderful, miss! You have excelled at gardening. You truly have. The fruit you've made is called chip chip, and we will be using it in our tea momentarily. I will tell you, though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns. Here, I will be giving you the field guide to show you more. Within these pages of this field guide, you will see prompts for how to make other hybrids. You can also learn more about fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea, yes? Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? I'm already drawing Boro. Oh man, lovely to hear. I'm glad that you already have a character that you just love. I mean, just look at him. He looks like an egg with just happiness in it. So, sure, why not? That's a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening. It's time to make the tea. Come, let's go inside. I will explain the tea machine to you. Yeah, Boro is absolutely good. Go, Boro! Go, Boro! Yeah, Boro! You know what? I've kind of convinced myself I'm getting this game. Boro is a unit, but he's as gentle as a teddy bear. Just how we like it. He is a big freaking unit, but he's very cuddly and soft. Well, Boro, explain the machine to me. Here we are back inside the shop. What a whirlwind of adventure you and I have been on. Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Oh, goodness no. Tea making will crush the mind. It will. If it's all too much information, then perhaps we shall take a small break. Just to let our minds relax a bit. Oh, Boro could tell a joke. How about we just let Boro tell a joke? I want to see what kind of a jokester he is. I've been meaning to draw more plus-size characters and I love him. Oh, I'm glad. You know what? Maybe we should just finish up the game in every Silly Stupid Sunday. Or as many Silly Stupid Sundays as we can. How's that sound? Because the game looks very gorgeous. It feels actually really nice to play too. So I feel like, why not? Sure. Alright, tell me a joke. Okay, here's the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in the fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says, "No librarians or farmers allowed." They both become quite scared that they are going to be kicked out of the restaurant. When suddenly, the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Hmm? Or maybe. Actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says no astronauts? Okay, yes, that's much more funnier. Are you improvising the joke? Yes. Why? Well, Bora is attempting more organic feeling for the joke. That way, the humor is feeling light and fresh. Wouldn't you agree? I'd say it's up to you because I'd immediately say continue playing it, but I know I shouldn't. Yeah, only can do so much about that. Fine, but this better make me laugh. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and the farmer are eating dinner at the restaurant in space, and the sign says, "No astronauts allowed." This means that there's no concern for them to be kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove their masks. They're both astronauts. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Surely they're going to be kicked out of their space restaurant. But then, let's see, But then the sign removes its mask too. It isn't the sign after all. It's the dessert menu. They both order dessert. One asks for custard and the other asks for a banana split. And then after the dessert, they leave the restaurant. They go to a movie theater. Is this joke going somewhere? Miss, this is all part of the process. Humor cannot be rushed. Yeah, but it's getting somewhere eventually. Do not worry. With Captain Boro in charge, this joke boat will be steered safely into the harbor of laughs. Okay. So after the dinner, they went to the movie theater and they took what what movies were playing. Many movies are showing. There are some comedies, some dramas, a couple of horror films, and let's see. Oh, I've got it. Here's a punchline. So one of the astronauts says, "How about this movie? It's called Train That Ran Out of Fuel." And the other one says, "No thanks. I hear it loses steam at the end." You get it? The movie and the train are both lose steam. Oh man. You know what? He's doing his best. And you know what? You know what? We're laughing. I'm laughing. Indeed! Even though you're not actually laughing on the outside, I'm quite certain you're laughing internally. At any rate, that delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. Shall we get back to tea making? I'm quite excited, because this next step is the most important of all. Behold, the tea machine. Damn. That's a big fella. Yes, the tea machine is the most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly, miss? I don't even know. But for your convenience, I will add a few pages to your field guide. These instructions should help you explain how the tea machine is to be used. I hope. They will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Also bless you, honey. You're a little bit of a sneezy little bugger today, are you? She's giggling! I'm really making progress with my jokes. Sorry, I just needed to. It's such a good voice. Can't you just show me the steps? I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I'm completely understanding. Ooh, I guess I'm going to have a drinky right now. Thank you, SMC. That water is wet. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you're up here, pull down on the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Also, Samurai said Gesundheit. Okay, give that a shot, and I will move on to the next step when you're done. Alright, time to make tea, finally. Damn, she fast. Next up is to heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows, keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, the step will be complete. Alright. Aha, now that is some steaming hot water. There you go, that's kind of cool. You are now doing quite well so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Boro's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? No, I would like Boro to keep talking. Of course, I'm more than happy to. Next, you will rotate the ladder to the right until you reach this valve. Kick the valve, and it will transfer the boiling water into the infuser. And just like that, the water scurries over to the infuser. While the infuser is open, position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or I'll stand on the ladder, whichever you prefer. Then you toss any item into the infuser, any item at all. This, of course, is where you will be placing the T-ball and the chip into the mixture. Give it a shot. Oh, I don't have the T-ball, I think. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Gonna stash this one. That's quite a complicated T-ball, honestly. Right here. Okay. And then I think the chip. Yeah. Well done. The water will only be changing color once you have added your T-ball. Okay, one more valve to kick, and then we will move through to our final step. Hell yeah, Boro. Boro, we got this. Hold on. Hell yeah. The finished tea has been transferred to the final orb, our pyramid. Okay, that's not Boro. Boro is already a staple of the chat here. He is already a staple of the coffee house. Of the coffee shop. The finished tea. Okay, I already said that. The next step will be to get off the ladder and find an empty cup and place it onto the gate below. Then pull the rope, as you see here, in order to pour the tea into a cup. And that's it. You will be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congratulations. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. Well, let's try our tea. Oh, there's a cup. Hold on. There's a cup. Hold on. Let's do that. Put it down and then just pull. Wait, how? Oh, I overflowed it a bit. That's still fine. Oh, shit. Ad. Oh god, there's an ad. I just noticed it. I'm sorry. I just noticed that there was an ad. I'm sorry. But there you go. Just gonna stop right here. Man, oh man. This is actually a really, really cute game. I'm really kind of vibing with it. Especially with the message that it's trying to have. It's just a start, but still. I think it's really going somewhere already. I think I overflowed the tea a little bit. But that is a very, very interesting tea machine. But then again, I see the thing, there's like coffee machines that look very, very similar to that. So there's that. I've seen some of them, kind of interesting, and they feel like just science. I want to buy this game. Go ahead, buy this game. I'm not your dad. It looks gorgeous. It looks kind of fantastic. And stuff like this always motivates me to just do something myself as well. The ad break is finishing now. Wonderful. Welcome back. I overflowed the tea, but we have a cup of tea. We have a cup of green chip tea. As far as I've remembered. Here you go. Oh, this is the tea you have made. Yep, here it is. Ah, splendid. Delicious. It is everything that Boro was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favorite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. Ah, right. I forgot the ad thing. Sorry. That's the spirit. Yeah, let's join him a little bit. We just made tea. He seems to like it. Ah, delightful. A cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for the eyes? Well, I think it looks more than fine, honestly, but I'm not the character. What do y'all think? What should we tell Boro? He's such a cozy character. They designed him very well. And I'm hoping I'm doing his voice justice as well. Because a good character only carries itself when you have a good voice with it as well. Personally, third option is the best looking one. I'm just here until I'm well enough to leave. Milton, we've talked about that one-to-one as well, you know that? Shall we go with Milton's choice, or what do we think, people? To be frank, though, I do hope that this is lasting a little bit longer than just an hour. It feels so nice. I'm not an art critic. Does one need to be an art critic to admire the view? Hmm. An art critic is better than me to critiquing art. Just like I'm better with art critics at fighting. And you're better than me at whatever it is you do. Ah, but I am better than you at running a tea shop. How can you know for sure? Trust me. I must tell you, miss, there are few satisfactions in the world like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer. Yum, what a feeling. If you ever put your mission on hold, I'm always looking for help here at the tea shop. Wait, put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it is possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It, could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you're not able to be finding her, or you're simply tired. It is normal to... Wait. Stop right here. You've known for me for 10 minutes and you're talking about how you think I'd quit. I've devoted every day of my life to this, every single day for years and years. You have no idea of the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Do you understand that fighting is the one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give up. I'm sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch such a nerve. It's not a nerve, it's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should give it up, live in a mediocrity for the rest of my life, just to serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away. You want me to fail. Would it feel good to see the big, strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I... What am I doing here? Why am I even having this song conversation? Why? Why can I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. Damn, Alta. Be at least a bit softer to Boro. No. I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never, not until she trains me back up to excellence, back to being undefeated. If I have to, I'll. Can't believe how tired I've been. I can't move. I can't. I don't have the energy. It's like a dark saber, where the more you clouded your mind, the heavier the saber gets. Kind of, yeah. Yes. This is the motivation I need. I need the fear. I need the anger. I need it to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me. I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I find him so I can just. So I'll find him just so I can. Just so I can show him how strong. And she's out again. Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you from here to from the forest is reinvigorating Bro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Oh, she feels bad. Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Hmm? Miss, I'm not seeing anything wrong with you. I collapsed out there multiple times. That's not like me. I lost 2 fights for no reason. I don't know. I'm just certain something is wrong. Oh yeah, this part kind of speaks to me right now. Well, I'm knowing exactly what the problem is. You do? Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I'm not a scientist, doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. To take your attention off this task of yours and just let the mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely. Now you are understanding. Miss Alta being so productive, it's causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can find Master Winters and pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again if it's what you want. And then one of these times you will be collapsing for good. But here, in the shop, you could spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No. But it may let you heal for just a little bit. Boro is really just hard on facts. Holy damn. Damn, Boro Spartan facts. Facts. Yeah, we should all listen to Boro. Yeah, we should. We should make Boro like, I don't know, spokesperson of something. So here it is what I'm suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop. Just for now. The work here is simple, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet, no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to take your mind off things. Just relax. Then, when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, no obligations. What do you say? That is a hard call out right there on all of us, I think. Or many of us. I'd pay money to spend a month out here with no Wi-Fi and with you and Milton. Oh man, I don't think I would be. But that would sound fun, and I would have a few places in mind already. But a month? Yeah, that would be just maybe nightmarish in the first week, but I think it would just, just having something to do next to it. I think that's the point of it. It's like just that's the thing that I was focusing on for so long, and now I'm just trying to understand it myself, which is sorry, constantly pushing yourself is not helping. And over the last year as well, I've been trying to just, you know, get back into the hobbies that I loved. Are they productive? Not really. I have multiple projects still sitting around doing nothing, but I like them because they're there. And when I feel like it, I can just do them. They are not requiring me to feed them. They're not requiring me to do them right now. There is no time limit, no nothing. I can say, I want to finish this. I can also say, it's done. I cannot finish this and just move on. I think that's the message around here. Just take a break. And we're just starting this game as well. Let me think about it. Of course, there's no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop, tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come to speak with me. Take your time. There is no rush. Damn, Boro. Where were you? Like, geez, man. He has such a warm energy. Yeah, he does. Also, look at these things. I just noticed them from a distance. They look so grouchy. They look like me in the morning. Look at them. Oh my god, I can grab it. Oh my god, I can grab it. Wee. Let's go, little Fluffin. Meow. Let's go. Meow. We're flying real fast. Meow. There you go. I worked on a comic project for 11 years, burning myself out several times trying to finish it. Ironically, I had the most motivation when I wasn't feeling rushed or treated like a hobby. Yeah, they do. They look like they'd be fun to shoot out of a can. New new. Yeah, it is a new new. Just grab it and then just prepare. Oh. Just it squeaks when you run. And the slower and the faster you run, the higher the squeak as well. That's so cute. Ah! There you go. Sorry, Pluffin. I just couldn't. That is so adorable. Man, oh man. But it looks so gorgeous. Oh, man. Oh, look at this. What are you? Well, what you are is you're mine now. I love that first thing I see is when I get here is a new gnome. Yeah, there is. Hey, guy, how you going? I mean, look at this. We're playing Wanderstop. I just downloaded the demo like a few days ago so I could prepare for it. Since you suggested it, and it is so gorgeous, mate. It is so good. Like you knew what you were doing when you suggested that. But yeah, let's talk to Boro. You know what? Maybe we should run a tea shop. I mean, we have a coffee shop already here. We might as well just do that. Speaking of which, does it have other music too? It has other music. Oh, chill music. There we go. We have all the music. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah, it is pretty good, honestly. I mean, just look at it. It's such a gorgeous game as well. We've made like our first tea. We used the machine already and everything. It's so good. And Boro. God damn it. Everybody loves Boro already. And you know what? I can't understand why. He has the energy that I would love to have. Like the calm, collected, just everything chill as hell. Why not? The dog playlist. Yeah, we all my boys love the dog playlist. We just vibing. Hella. The dog playlist. Alright, Boro. Uh-huh. So you're feeling up for helping me run the tea shop then? Um briefly. Literally as soon as I can pick up my sword again, I'm out of here. Of course. The very split second you are well enough. Besides, I owe you for carrying me out of the forest. So, if I was in your debt for that, consider the debt repaid. It sounds like a very equitable business exchange. So, what's first? What's first is that we must be better acquainting you with the shop. Please come with me. Go, Boro. Here we go. Welcome back to the maintenance room. Miss Alta, last time we were here, I pointed you to our watering can. But I did not tell you much about the other tools. They are also quite useful, yes. Of course, you probably would know this, seeing as you've already taken the energy tool to take every tool off the rack. Oh, he noticed. That's hilarious. You must be feeling eager to do shop management work, eh? Why, Boro feels the exact same way. The broom is useful for sweeping up unsightful leaf piles that gather outside. And if you find any trinkets hidden in the leaves, you are welcome to keep them. Similarly, if you notice any weeds growing outside, perhaps you'll use our clippers. Personally, Boro finds it quite relaxing to do a bit of weeding. Am I weird for thinking this? Perhaps. This is all quite a lot of information, yes. Gonolo, what do you do? I'm playing a game, that's what I'm doing. Boro knows all. Boro is the shop. Honestly, I agree with Boro on the weeding part. Yeah, just getting rid of something uglier. Here, I will add some pages to. I will add some notes to your field guide. That way, it is all conveniently written down. I hope you will be taking good care of our shop tools. Boro is quite fond of them. Also, did you see our little trains moving on the rail? This is our dishwasher. Oh. When a cup is dirty, you can be placing it in here. On one of the dishwashing train cars. Then, the cup will be dropped over here in the maintenance room, thoroughly cleaned. This is the traditional rain, train, and waterfall dishwashing system as in the olden times. It is everything. Is everything making sense so far? Yes or yes lie. Damn it. Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna lie to him. Very good. I'm glad to hear. While we are here in the maintenance room, let us get you some attire. The what now? Yeah, the dishwasher. Have you not listened to Boro? Boro told you that it's a dishwasher that is on a trained system that perfectly cleans everything at a temperature of 50 degrees Celsius and then just runs into a dish dryer that is just baking all the cups, obviously. He said that literally 3 seconds ago. Nah, you're all good. I sure love traditional dishwashers. Yeah, the design of the dishwasher is pretty damn cool. Damn, if that would be a thing. If you are to run a shop, then you must look the part. How else would our customers know to come for you for tea? Oh god, people would just walk up and be asking for tea. I want customers to feel intimidated. With the right apron, they will. Here, Let us see if this apron looks the part to you. Intimidate! Yeah. Wow. With this apron, you look like someone full of excitement to run a tea shop. Try to look angry. Other than looking extremely angry, you look extremely excited to be. God damn it, Boro. God damn it, Boro. You have such a heart of gold. Thanks for the hydrate, by the way. We should make some tea. Okay, there's one more thing we must do before opening the shop. This way. Angry Nalo. Yeah. Angry Nalo. Often enough, just bit me in the butt being angry the entire time, but now it's just relaxing, just having a good time. Oh. I can do a spin. 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 It is your lovely sword. A very beautiful specimen. The sword is still too heavy to lift, yes? I didn't notice that she had arm tattoos, actually. Yep, still heavy. Wonderful. Please, come with me. He's taking my stabby. What are you doing with my stabby? Give me my stabber back. I want to spike customers with it. I mean, look intimidating. Also, oh, god damn it. Just how gorgeous this game looks. And he carries it with ease. On 2 fingers as well. It really doesn't feel heavy to you? Not even a small amount. For now, let's leave the sword right here. The customer intimidator, yeah. Perfect. It's quite lovely here, don't you think? Boro, you don't know how important that sword is to me. Can I be asking where the sword came from? Do we want to tell him? Or do we just want to keep quiet on it? That's a decision I want to leave to y'all. I think Boro put a hex or curse on the sword to keep you here. Even if he doesn't mean it in a bad way, it seems. Tell him? We got one for tell him. Anybody else has a different opinion on should we tell him or not? Tell me so that we can know. I don't know the lore at all. Me neither. This is a fresh playthrough. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. Yes, tell. Oh, that's overwhelming right there. When I first began taking fighting seriously, I decided I would smith my own sword. It seemed like a good idea. I threw myself into it, learning everything there was to know about blacksmithing. But soon I realized I could easily spend my entire life just learning to make swords. It was so complex. If I wanted to become great, I had to pick only one thing and commit to it, and leave everything else behind. So, I picked the. So I picked only one thing: being a fighter. After that, I commissioned a great blacksmith, someone equally devoted to the craft, to make this sword for me. I was obsessive, demanded a million alterations. We didn't stop until the sword was perfect. A sword that would let me pursue this one focus and leave everything else behind. I'm not a blacksmith. I'm not a tea maker. I'm a fighter. That's all I intend to be. This sword is part of me. I feel sick not being able to hold it anymore. I'm going to find a way to carry it again. I promise. Yes, I can see that you will. Boro is most confident of you. Alright, I believe it's time for us to open the shop. Are you having other questions before we start? Oh boy. I'm getting college flashbacks. Yeah, I'm getting like flashbacks of recent times as well. So much for being a software technician. Anyways, so how exactly am I supposed to run this tea shop? Hmm. Well, I suppose making tea for customers is generally preferred. But other than that, you may be doing as you please. There are no specific rules. Simply take care of the shop in whatever way it feels right to you. Customers may very well arrive soon, in case you wish to prepare any tea ingredients from them. Oh, and remember, earlier I asked you for gardening instructions were written down. Well, I have good news. You should go and visit the library upstairs in the section of our shop. I knew I said coffee shop. Remember those Skype calls? Oh yeah, I do. Damn, those were times. There's a book in there on gardening, written by Boro's very good friend Sylvia. You may find it useful. I'm quite certain Sylvia has phrased it better than I ever could have. With that, let us begin the exciting tea management adventure. It is beginning! Here we go! Ho ho! Are we doing it? Yes, we're doing it right now! It is happening as we speak! Okay, great. Good for us. Good for us indeed! And ad coming indeed, yeah. Oh. Ah, timing. It's the end of the demo as well. Well, admittedly, I wanted it to be a little bit longer, but it's a demo, so I'm not too sad about it. Thank you for preparing this demo, this Wanderstop. Please be aware that our progress in the demo will not transfer to the full game once it launches on March 11th. We appreciate your understanding. We hope you enjoy. Ivy Road. I think you picked up. I think you picked up a bit of his way of speech. I mean, yeah, kind of, possibly. Well, I'm buying this game. Well, Ivy Road definitely has my um my coin for that. Absolutely fantastic job. And it's just a demo. I would love to play it more often now, actually. And especially with the calm that it has. Oh boy. I remember quite a few Skype calls where the stresses were through the roof. I've remembered him too, and I was the guy that also just tried to calm you down as well, just like Aaron, all the other friends as well. But those were completely different times. Man, now I'm sad that I didn't buy the game actually. Oh well, I will buy it very soon then. How's that sound? And I will give it like a shout out to something else as well. Buy the full game. I will, jeez. I will buy the game. I'm buying it now, I will. Hoo-hoo. Yeah, they absolutely deserve it. That demo was gorgeous. Store page. How much is it? $22.99? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, that's why the music was so good. It was made by C4 it was made by C418. C418 was the guy that actually made the music for Minecraft before he got replaced. No wonder it sounds so good. God damn. Well, let us call this a business expense. And let us buy the game. And I'm going to get the music too, because it is very good. If there's something that will get me into a game real quickly, it's the goddamn music. So, In the meantime, while this is installing, yeah, I will have to actually buy it. That demo actually really, really, really convinced me. Be careful, Nilton. Beware of Konalo using that voice in bed when you sleep. Oh, no, 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 no. She has the misfortune of having my voice already. Like the normal one. What? Hold on. Ah, it was only meant for. It was only meant for thing. Oh! I see SMC also wanted the game. Huh. I wonder. It's a good game. Let me just quickly install it. And yeah. So for now, it's a little bit of chitter chatter. Sorry about that. It was not planned that the game was so short, by the by. But yeah, in the end events. What's y'all's first feeling about this? Like, what's the message that the game wants to show us? What's the thing? What is the excitement that it wants to give us? Y'all think it has a good chance? My Firefox is a little bit buggy right now. Hold on. Yes, I'm having the chat on Firefox because I'm boring like that. I'm basic as balls. He uses so many different voices, so yeah, I'm already cursed. It's a giant slowing down moral disguise of a cozy game. Yeah, it is gorgeous, and honestly, we need more games like that. Can we just be honest on that? We need more games like that, please and thank you. Pleasant. Because we absolutely need more games like that. So it'll take like a little while. I don't know what the message it wants to send, but I think it's the message behind it. The creator is not only Duck Duck's brother, but also the creator of the Stanley Parable. Yes, the Stanley Parable and another game that I'm a fan of, The Beginner's Guide. The Beginner's Guide is a game that I always replay when I am extremely burnt out myself. So there's that. On the other hand, I was just always a sucker for the Stanley Parable and stuff, but I never played it myself. Maybe at one point I will. Ah, that's the sound of it being installed. The thing is, the save progress doesn't carry over as it said. But in the end events, I definitely will play it again. What else do we have? Sometimes you just need to unwind, calm down, and remember to not to burn yourself out. Oh yeah, I've heard of that one too. Yeah, Beginner's Guide is one of my favorite games. It's always there when I need it, and if I don't have it installed, I just quickly throw it on and just play it through. It really makes me question my own creativity at times. American corporations will try and cancel this game. That's their problem, not ours. I'm the exact same for the Stanley Parable. Yeah, I played Stanley Parable. It's a good game. It's an actually very good game. I'm sorry that I don't have any background right now. So you'll just have to survive with that. But yeah. I'm just going to try and breeze through. Game good. I actually want to play it now. Or since we played through the demo, I just want to push forward. I would just want to push forward so we can play it again. So we can just, maybe just play something else for the time being. The beginner's guide, I will just immediately say, is not something that you can stream. This is an experience. You put on headphones, you play this game, you dedicate the time to that game. If you are burnt out, I can highly recommend, as weird as it sounds, hey, play a game to not be to get yourself together. Yeah, it actually does work, funnily enough. Now, it did say that. Oh, hold on. I just noticed something. When you go through the menu, That is so cool. Oh, I love details like this. Where it just oh, it's always the tiny things. It's always the tiny things. It's always the goddamn tiny things. Ah. Oh, sorry about that. I played standing. Remember, standing, slow down, and look at the fern. I love that the beginner's guide tag is walking simulator. Yeah, it is amazing, isn't it? It is also it is a walking simulator. It tells a story, and you just walk through stuff. What about going through the options menu? Yeah, let's try that out. Oh no, it has nothing. Oh no, wait, it does the same thing. It's just bubbles. It's just woo 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 woo. God, I love such small details. Oh my god. Please let us have more like that stuff. Oh my god. It just goes whoop, 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 whoop. Ooh, ooh. Oh man. Build 15559. Let's see. Now we'll have to replay the whole game is the problem. Like from the very, very start. And here's the thing that I'm a little bit on crossroads right now. Should we just push through right now? Because we only have like half an hour left. Or should we do something different? Maybe with the next time we can just do it again. Maybe we can dedicate an entire Silly Stupid Sunday just to play the game for once. How's that sound? Because remember, Silly Stupid Sundays is not only here to be only half-half, we can do whatever we want. That's why it's called Silly Stupid Sundays. I thought the game was going to be longer than 1.5 hours, or the demo at least, so we can make a very educated decision there. But, well, it beat me a little bit to it. But I want to give y'all the choice in that sense. It's like, do we want to, like, I think dedicated full Sunday. What do y'all, that's a guy's thing. What do y'all say? Y'all think we should just at one point let the coffee shop be a tea shop for a day? Honestly, you could cut the stream now and save it the rest for next Sunday. I could. What is y'all's opinion? We thinking we good for today? Or do you just wanna give it a few more minutes? It's fine. I am open to everything. But Milton does cut in a very good point, especially because this game has really just piqued all of our interest. But I've never had tea or coffee, so in my eyes, they're the same thing. They're not. One tastes bitter, the other can taste everything. But, give it some time. So in that sense, I think I will go with Milton's decision here, or rather Milton's idea in the first place. Because I really, 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 really don't want us to burn out on this game immediately. Ah, there we have the point of burnout already. But yeah, how about next Sunday we dedicate the entire 4 hours to Wanderstop? I'm gonna go early. This game mode made me so sleep. Yes, it is such a gorgeous game. So we will make an excuse for today. We will cut the stream short today. But next stream is going to be fully on Wanderstop. Is that a good deal for y'all? How do we feel? Because that game is... It's pretty cool, honestly. Next Sunday stream. Yeah, we got one. Still waiting for the rest. Don't worry. I'll give you all the time you need. I'm still here. And by then, I maybe have something else ready, but I will not promise it. Because there's a lot of work that still needs doing. So there's that. I'm good for that. That's two. Fantastic. What do you think, Samurai? Should we have the next stream just be completely Wanderstop? What about you, Rose? Kia? SMC? If you don't have the time right now, or you just just want to look around, that's fine. Because this game is actually really good, and I really, really enjoyed just showing everybody and playing it on stream, like blind playing it. It's actually really fun. Mm. For that stream, you should make tea. My hydrate reward make you drink tea instead of water. Oh, I have ideas. I have already ideas for that. And you know what? I think that can be very easily organized as well. That will be actually extremely fun stream. I'm already hyped for that, and I have not even started the stream yet. And I'm ending the stream right now, and I'm already looking forward to the next Sunday stream. Oh, you're playing that? You're playing an awesome game. Yes, I am. Also, hey, Bosscat, how you going? We just played through the demo, and we just finished it up, and yeah, it's all good. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, you're welcome, Icarus. I'm glad you had the time. But yeah, the thing is, next Sunday we're actually going to commit the first entire Sunday to just gaming. You can be there, and I would love to be for you to be here because I like y'all, and you all make everything, and you all are the reason why everything exists in the first place. And coffee shop is going to close a little bit early today, but you know, I will try. You don't have to promise me. You will just, if you can't, you can't. That's just how life is. You know, take care of yourself first. Streams are always going to be happening. You don't have to be there. Never any force. In that event, I think that's a agreement between the chat and me, which means Silly Stupid Sunday, the first gamer only edition. In that sense, people, it's been a pleasure once again to serve you all with that kind of funny and haha moments. We made two models, of course, which I took pictures from Borderlands 2 and just, remodeled them in Blender. And the entirety of Wanderstop. I swear, that game just was enchanting. For that event, people, I hope you have a wonderful time. Hope you're cozy. Hope you have a good time right now. And if you are on break or just have a chance to just breathe, take a breather. In that sense, I wish you all a very good morning, day, evening, whatever the time it is. And please stay healthy. Because goodness gracious, health is a rarity these days. I'll catch y'all around.